Hi, this is Johnny. I just want to show you that I was able to get some of those ROM that somebody requests to work, and so I'm going to demonstrate that real quick. So I'm going to go to the button's not working. Sorry. I'm going to go to the new game, which is not going to be on this image, okay? Because the reason is because I just find out that some of you cannot burn this image. Because if it's your first time, you are not going to able to burn this image because the file is too big. And I'll show you what's the file different. Okay, so I have this one, the money puzzle exchange that somebody requested, and it does work. And I got this one too, and this one, and this one. But the problem is, by adding the bio into the system, you do not have enough space, so the file become too big. And when the file is too big and you're trying to burn it, especially for the people first time, it's going to get overflow. So the one way you could do this is burn this new image I'm about to create, and then go back and reburn this one. That way your system is ready to go further beyond the space, because the original image have data in it. Before you hack, you have some image in there that had to be kind of like erased, delete, and somehow it won't get deleted until like you hack it like more than one time. Then the data in the system will actually get deleted completely. Then you have space to add this, because this one size is way too big, and so any of you guys want to play this game, it won't work. Now it will work for me because I've been hacking my system so much that that even the size is too big, it still will fit. But it won't fit on the people that just recently hack it. It won't work for you guys because you guys never hacked this before, and when you're trying to put a big ROM in here, it's going to create a problem. So as you can see, this game will work, okay? But I don't know how to play this game. I don't play this game very well. But it's one of the games that somebody requested. It does work, but the problem is lack of space in the system. So I'm not able to give you guys this image. So, okay. My button is messed up because I opened the case so much. So anyway, because I put it on top of also the laptop. So I'm just gonna quit for now. I'm just demo that it does work. I'm not just putting the icon there just for show. I'm just letting you guys know that it does work. Oh no, my A button does not work. Okay. My board, some reason, is not connecting to the main system board, and so it's losing connection all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 100 image and delete some of the game that I added, like that I added to here. I'm not going to add any of this game. I don't have space, but I'm going to try to put the bio back in. Okay, the 100 game that was fixed plus the bio. Okay, so you could enjoy the 100 game. I couldn't give you any more than 100 game because the system doesn't have enough memory, enough space internal to add the bio plus more than 100 game. It just, I mean, it will work, as you could see it work, but the problem is not everybody able to burn this image. Some of you guys are able to, and some of you cannot. So I rather give you an image that everybody could burn, and not just the English speaker people are watching this video. I mean, all over the world is watching this video, and some of you guys don't understand what I'm saying and just going by what you see. So I'm going to give you an image that's easy to follow, easy to burn. So that way, now Billy and Howley, Howard, I don't know how to pronounce it. His name is Hylo. Halo is working on a new engine where you could actually run, go to setting, and you choose like a main game, and you could play all the different main game. I don't know what kind main they could play or not. Capcom, he played the one called the Commando. Commando could play on pretty much any emulator, even a Neo Geo emulator. So I don't know what other game you could play other than Capcom's game. I don't know if you could play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or Samson. I don't know, you could or not. So until they give me a demo test, until they gave me that, I don't know, and I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Now this hack is only for the joystick people who have joystick issue, that when you move left and right, it doesn't do that. It just go crazy, and the joystick go crazy. So in Spanish say loco. And so it go crazy, and if you go crazy, then you have to use this hack. This hack will fix your joystick issue. Now if you don't have a joystick issue, then you should use a different kind of hack. Okay, so what I'm gonna go and do is turn this off and go ahead and do the regular show you how to hack this. So first you have to have a C to a data cable. Okay, this cable only for power. It do not work here. Okay, this cable only for power. All right, so those of you who say, well, this is a C to USB-C to a USB A, why can I use this? This would not work. Okay, so you have to buy a data cable for like a phone or something like that, have more power. This is not going to do it. Okay, then you're going to turn it off, and you come over here. There is a button right here. Okay, you're going to press and hold. Okay, press and hold the button and turn the power on. So hold it, press the power on. Okay, then you hear something on the computer, then you let go the button. I don't hear nothing in the computer. Yeah, it's booting up. Let's try again. Hold. See, hear the sound go ding ding. That means it's ready. It's in the safe mode. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. I use this one to test all the time, so this machine is pretty much going bye-bye. I do it so much that I messed up the board. Okay, all right, so we're gonna come over here and look at this. All right, now some of you tell me that show me a video. Mine is version 1.05. I'm gonna give you the whole program, so you shouldn't be getting a problem like this. Okay, with a different wrong version. You're supposed to get a version 1.05. I don't know. I think if you put the file in the wrong place, you might get something weird. Okay, you're supposed to get all this stuff in here. Okay, you're supposed to get all that. All right, so let me go ahead and exit out this and show you where I start. Right now it's recognized my USB. See that? So if you exit out that, this is what you're gonna get. And normally that's how you're supposed to burn it. You don't need to put anything here. Okay, I accidentally put it in there, and now it stayed there. Okay, you don't need to put anything there. You just need to put a check and then a check there, and then press go. Okay, but before you do that, let me go ahead and close it out and show you what it's supposed to look like in the beginning. Okay, I'm transferring file to my Raspberry, so pardon that screen. All right, so when you unzip your file, when you unzip it, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3 files. This is for the Windows driver. Okay, those of you haven't looked at my video 1, please look at that. It will show you how to burn it. I got so many different versions. I got the blue version, I got the old hack. They're all the same way. You hack it the same way. Now in a couple of weeks, Billy's gonna come out with a totally brand new hack that they are creating a new tool to hack it. So all this might just disappear. Okay. So what I'm suggesting is this is all for helping to get the joystick fix working. So if you don't have a joystick issue, you don't need to do this. Okay. Just stay with the old version. Okay. This is only for people who have joystick issue and want to play with the new setup, which is the bio. Okay. So if you want to play with it, you could play with it and have fun with it. But the new version is coming. Okay, another version is coming where you could play different emulator, and then you could also use a USB flash drive. I don't know what kind is the best one, but this is not the best one. Okay, they have one is called the SSD USB, like a little bit small hard drive. It's called the SSD hard drive. Those are better. Okay, you plug that in, the system will not have problem. With this, you get overheat, you get hot. Okay, you play with the games too much, this thing get hot, burning hot. Okay, all right. So you don't want to. I haven't purchased one yet. So, but I do hear people, and I see people use that for Raspberry Pi. They use it for Neo Geo Mini. They use it for a lot of stuff that use USB. So if you could find it and check out the video, you might want to do that. Okay. So if you just want to burn the image on the system, don't use USB. This one have it, but it's only 100 game. Okay. You won't be able to add more because by adding the bio into it, I'm not getting enough space. I have to go backward and delete this file from the system in order to get enough space. The space I'm trying to get is 2,400. I don't know, 2 comma 740 comma 474. Okay. Now, the one that I put out there that people are telling me they have problem burning is because the size is way too big. Okay. Now I made a lot of copy because if you do something wrong, you can't go backward. You cannot go back and say, okay, let me reduce the size. You can't, because once it go over, you can't redo it. Okay. See, like all those, it's supposed to 2,740, and I went over to 2,764, and right now that's what I'm using, 2,764. Now some of you don't have problem burning 2,764, but the standard size is 2,040. Okay, I didn't know because I burned it and I didn't have no issue, so I gave it to you guys. But I already disabled that browser that say 128 game. I went and disabled it because I can't give you 128 game if the size is too big. Okay, so the link is still there, but I just I took it off from the public the listing, so that way I won't keep on getting a message telling me that tag saying that their system doesn't work. How come I'm not able to burn it? Why am I having problem? That's the reason why you guys having a problem. So this size have to stay 2,000. It had to be in that small size. Okay, so I was giving you the one up there on the top, the 2,764. That was too big, so I had to bring it back down to 2004. Now I finally have the correct size, and I have put the Neo Geo back on. Now Billy and Hilo, Billy and Hilo are working on the new hack, so he don't have time to redo the image for me and send it to me. If you guys noticed, I'm texting him on the YouTube asking him for the new one. So I went and create my own. I don't know if the bio work or not. This is my first time doing it by myself, so I'm gonna test it right now. But I'm gonna show you how to burn it, and if it work, I will go ahead and release this video. And if it doesn't work, I guess I'm just talking to myself. I'm not going to release this video. Okay, so you don't get this. This is something that I have extracted into to my hard drive so I could see what's going on. And what I imported was I imported the bin and this file into my res directory. So to get the Neo Geo, because Neo Geo did not have those two, well, do not have that bin.en file. It just have this. And so I added that, and hopefully that will work. Okay. So, all right. So you go back out. You're gonna get those three files. You're gonna go into the driver and run this file called main apps exe. Excuse me. All right. That's for talking loud and constantly talking. My throat get dry. All right. So I click yes. Now, if it's the first time, it will ask you where's the file. Okay. Right now, it's not doing that because I've been using the same location for a while. So it doesn't ask me no more. So what you're going to do is you want to click on this right here. Now, if you also been burning the old one, it's going to default to the old location. So you want to make sure that you are in the right place. Otherwise, you might be thinking you are burning something when you are not burning the new one. The new one have the Neo Geo Bio menu screen. The old one doesn't. So you want to make sure. So I want to make sure that I'm in a correct directory. This is where I put the new one in. It's called the Neo Geo Bio mod. So that's where I put it. And I'm going to the Neo Geo mini folder. In there, I'm going to look for the burn file. Now the file you're going to select is the only one. It's called a firmware. That one is always the same. So I'm going to select that one. And I'm going to click open. All right. Then I'm going to click replace. Now, you want to format your system because you want the system to have everything brand new. So you click there and you check here and then you click down. Okay. That's where people had no problem. All right. If you don't have problem, that's all you do. Then it was 6 minutes and 39 seconds. You're done. Okay, but this is for people who have problem. If you have problem doing this, then you want to do this. You want to go ahead, uncheck that, and go ahead and format it. Okay, it will format your system, and then you have to reset it and then go back in again. So it's going to format maybe like a minute. So you want it to format your system, your console, so that way you have nothing in there. Okay, now once it's formatted, it's going to go 0, meaning that the drive is not connected no more and it's finished. 25 seconds, so it's finished. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the Neo Geo. Okay, you're going to take the Neo Geo and then you're going to turn the power off. Okay. Now, since you are formatting, you don't need to hold the button. You just press the button again and your automatic is still in the safe mode. See, hear that? Ding, ding, it's still in the safe mode. And the screen is still black, okay, with the light, black and the light. So you put this back. All right. So you're going to go into the advanced setting. You're going to click on advanced setting. Okay, so if you look at it, you want to uncheck the format. You want to uncheck the flash. Oh, see, I didn't uncheck it, and it did it again. It formatted again, second time. So you have to be careful to uncheck the automatic format because otherwise it's going to format again. All right, put it back in the safe mode. Okay, so make sure you uncheck this because if you don't uncheck it and you turn the power off and turn it back on, okay, then this will automatic format. Okay, so uncheck it, turn the power off, turn it back on, then go to advanced. Okay, you have to click on the button to go into the screen. You're going to see a whole bunch of this. Okay, so if you have problem burning it, you want to do one at a time. Now you already flash erase. You already told it to erase. So you want to take this off. I want to show you what the first thing you did while ago. While ago, what we did was we flash erase, then we did the automatic. automatic does is it format the data and the partition. It format the cache partition. Okay, that's what it did. Okay, so the first thing we did was this one. So if you go to advanced configuration and you want to do it manually, this is called manually. You don't select, it automatically select for you. If you do the other side, this one you have to select yourself. Okay, so this is what you did. You did all three of this plus those two. Okay, that's what you did on the first time. Now the second time you want to do is you want to take the flash erase, take the automatic out, take the format out, take that out, take everything out. Only thing you're going to do is do this, miscellaneous. This will be the second thing you want to do. Okay, this is the second step. You're going to do start. And this also only take a few seconds. So this is for people who have problem burning it. You want to do one step at a time. Okay, so that way you don't get over, spend the whole time waiting for it to flash and didn't flash. So it's finished again. It went back to 0. So we're going to turn the power off, turn the power back on. Okay, now you have to put it in the safe mode. Otherwise, the system is going to go to this. Okay, so you're going to turn it off. Hold the button. Hold, press power on. Wait till you hear the sound. Ah, shoot. Do it one more time. Okay. Press the power on. There you go. You hear the sound. Okay, put it back on the table, on the chair or whatever. Okay, now the third step. Okay, the first step we format. Second step we did this. The third step we're going to do the system partition. So you're going to uncheck the fat miscellaneous partition. You're going to do the system partition now. Then after system partition, you're going to do the vendor partition, and then you're done. Okay, so we're going to do this one, and we're going to click down. Now, some of you might have problem, like after burning, you get a black screen. If you get a black screen, just repeat this again. Okay, I find myself that I have to do it 3 times to finally get it working. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what I did different. I just realized that, I have to do it 3 times. Okay, so it's finished. Success. All right, so we're going to turn the power off. You'll hear a sound. That means it disconnects itself from the system. And we're going to come back here. We're going to press the button again. And we're going to press the power on. Okay, it's on. All right. Now we are connected again. So we are going to uncheck the system partition and go to vendor partition. And that should be the last thing you do. Now this one will be a little bit faster than the one you did. Maybe you do the whole thing all together. That one takes 6 minutes and 39 seconds. This one might be less than 6 minutes because it's only doing one thing. Okay. But you always want to check the top one. Always production. Always that one. Always check. The first flash is also check partition. Second, third, and fourth. This one always check. Okay. And the first one we did, just to go over again, first one we did was the flash automatic, and the last two format the data. Okay, the first one we did was flash automatic, and then this is check too, but nothing here check, and only format data and format the cache. Okay, format data partition and cache partition. Then once that's done, before you turn the power on, take the automatic off, flash off, format off, then check fat miscellaneous partition. Then turn the power on and it will ready for you, and then you click down. Then the third one, you will have to hold the safe mode, turn the power, put it back in the safe mode. Then you uncheck that and you check this one. My system cannot find it. Okay, what are you talking about? It's done. Okay. And let's go check it later. All right, that one is something else. That one I'm working on the Raspberry Pi 4B. Okay, so and then let me see. The first one we talked about was format. Second one we talked about was the burn the miscellaneous partition. Then the third one we do is the system partition, and then the fourth one would be the vendor partition. Okay, so vendor only check, 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 3 check. Okay, system check, check, system 3 check. Miscellaneous partition check, check, miscellaneous partition. Okay, format partition is check, 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 and then check, check, 6 check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm repeating this because we have people watching my channel that don't understand, so I'm repeating this. I apologize for those of you who understand what I'm saying and say why John is repeating himself. So I apologize for that. Bear with me. Okay, now you can fast forward and wait till this is finished, and it's still going. All right, so we're gonna let it finish, and then we're gonna go to the console and we're gonna check it and test it, make sure everything's working. And if everything's working, I will upload the image, this video plus the link to this, and then I will delete the old one. Well, the old one does work. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just some people cannot burn it. So I don't know. I'm running out of space also by the way on a Google Drive. Yeah.